Welcome to the Sing Confidently, Live Creatively podcast, a show to help you build confidence as you start singing, acting, dancing, and being creative again. Hi, I'm Estelle. I'm a singer, actor, performer, and a beginner voice coach who knows how it feels to want to use your God-given creative gifts, but you stay stuck in fear and doubt. The solution is to start building confidence. You have gifts that you need to grow and use and share, and the world is waiting for you. I want to be there with you to help you do that. It's time to live creatively. So without further ado, let's begin. Hi, welcome back to the show. I'm so excited that you are here. It's Estelle here, ready to chat with you, ready to help you continue on this journey to sing with confidence, to be creative every day. Okay, this is your place where you can feel free, just feel free, feel excited for those creative things that have been percolating in your heart and mind that you've been pushing down, and let yourself be free. Let yourself embrace it right now in this moment with me. You don't have to be scared of those dreams, right? You don't have to be scared of those those things that excite you. You can let yourself feel it right now. You can let yourself feel that, I know what it's like to feel like you're in your job or you're in school and maybe you're not really studying anything creative or artistic, but you still love the arts and you just have this growing desire to sing more. And if you were like me, and when I was in college, I was studying psychology, but I was always just wanting to do more, wanting to do theater. I would walk past the theater building and sometimes I would just go in there just to be around the theater and maybe work on stuff in between classes, hang out in there instead of the library, just because I loved being in that area. And yes, I got to take some classes there when I eventually did become a voice minor, and I took a drama class there too. But just being in that area was so exciting for me, and I felt I could really start in little ways, even though back then I wouldn't have said this, but I was starting to allow myself to dream a little bit of this is something that I really like, and just to accept that in that moment. But it took years for me to actually be okay, this is what I'm gonna do, and I'm actually going to pursue this professionally. Of course, it took way longer after that, but those moments were important. Those moments of being in a safe space where you feel you can actually dream and think about these things that excite you and picture yourself on stage and think about, how much you love to sing and perform and why you love those things, and let that marinate. Let yourself think about those things. And I hope that this podcast is a safe, virtual place for you, to have that space, to know that I'm always going to be supporting you. I'm always going to be here supporting you every single week. And just know that you are supported in those dreams wherever you are in the world. There are people listening all over the world, which is so exciting to me. Reach out to me, tell me where you're listening from, because that would be so cool to hear. I'm Nigerian. My family is Nigerian. I live in the US. So if you're from Nigeria, hey, and you're listening to this, let me know. That'd be so exciting to connect with you. But wherever you are, I would love to connect. Anyway, that was a tangent. But wherever you are in the world, if you have, this is one thing that unites all of us, if you're listening to this show, is that we want to be creative. We have this creative passion. We have this desire to use our gifts in one way or another. And I just want you to know that this is a safe space to feel those feelings and to have those thoughts and dreams. I am here supporting you. Absolutely 100%. And one way that I do also want to support you is through voice lessons, online voice lessons for beginners. You might have been thinking, oh, I want to start singing. I don't feel confident in my voice. I don't even know where to begin. I feel like I want to grow my range. I hear these people singing and I wish I could sing like them, but I'm not good enough. I don't feel confident. I used to sing when I was younger, but I'm older now. I don't really have time for that. Who cares? But deep down, you care. You know that you care. I want to help you, and I want to help you by helping you starting to finally feel confident in your singing voice and grow from there, right? And so in my studio, in my voice lessons, I want to help you warming up your voice, learning how to build, the tone that is for you, that works for you as a singer, learning how to practice on your own and to practice a song together. And you can get feedback, right? Feedback from me in the moment on your singing. And so that way we can help start to build confidence in your voice so that you can start singing on stage. You can start singing in your choir, in your community, going for auditions, singing wherever you can, and know that you've had that background. You've had that one-on-one time with a coach who believes in you. And you're not going to get that if you don't get started, if you don't take that step. And I have launched these voice lesson packages where you can purchase 4 lessons in one. Instead of purchasing individual 4 lessons, you can get 4 lessons in one, and you can just use them over a 3-month period so that you have more time, depending on your schedule, to really invest in yourself as a singer and not just say, oh, I want to sing one day, but no, you're actually going to do that. So go to creativelybyestelle.com, scroll down to try a 3-month package at the bottom where it says click a link below to schedule today. Scroll down there and click that link there. Try a 3-month package. If you're just getting started with me, if you haven't worked with me before, you can just start with a 30-minute lesson, start with a 1-hour lesson. It's up to you, and see how we work together, and then we'll go from there. But I want you to take a step of action today, because no more hiding, no more putting this aside, no more putting this off. Okay, start singing today and build confidence in your singing voice. It starts with you starting and investing in yourself. So I'm so here for you. I'm so here for that. And I know, what I want to talk about is the fact that, you will be thinking, all these thoughts will come to you, that I love singing, but I have no confidence, right? I do not feel confident in my voice. I do not feel like my voice is where I want it to be. So why even start? And I want to tell you that if you feel like you're constantly lacking in confidence as a performer and a singer, if you struggle to sing without your voice even shaking, right, or being afraid to audition, the thing is, you need to be aware of the fact that, first of all, it's okay. It is so normal. Literally everyone struggles with not feeling confident in their voice, especially when they're just beginning or when you're beginning again as an adult, right? If you used to do theater and singing and choir when you were younger and you kind of stopped doing it, and now you're an adult, you have a full-time job or whatever, you're in school, and you're like, I want to start doing this again, but I'm feeling a little shaky. Like, I get on stage, my voice is shaking, blah, blah, blah. That is understandable. It's been a minute. It's been a while, and that's okay. Even if you've been doing this for a while, you still have moments where your voice is shaking. You might encounter like different situations and different settings where some performances feel scarier than others. It's completely normal. So first of all, know that that is absolutely okay. And second of all, know that you don't need to be confident today. What you need to do is you need to start taking action and taking small steps to then build confidence over time. But that is not going to happen if you're not starting to sing, right? If you're not starting to work on your voice, getting to know your voice, right? You have to believe that there is something on the other side. And once you believe that there's something on the other side, you can get started, right? And I just want to encourage you in that today, that believe that there is something on the other side. Believe that you can and you will build confidence as a singer and a performer. But, take that, know that that's going to happen, but you have to start building towards that today, right? You have to start building towards that, and there will be growth. There will be growth if you are taking consistent action. Now, what are those action steps? I've talked about this in past episodes on how you can get to know your voice, how you can put yourself out there in different ways. But it really can start with doing voice lessons, right? Come work with me, right? Or someone in your community that you feel comfortable with, right? And just get into a voice lesson, see how your voice sounds, and get feedback from someone who is going to encourage you, who's going to see the talent and the gift that you have, and it's going to help you to get to where you want to be, to get to that next level for you. You can also start by joining a choir, join a group. You can go on an audition and just put yourself out there, right? Throw yourself in there. And if you get the role, right, you'll be in a rehearsal process where you are working with other people, other singers, other actors, performers who might be better than you in one way or another, who might be stronger than you in different ways that you can learn from, right? Get in places where you can learn. Get into spaces where you can be inspired and encouraged. Go online, find free videos online, and start working on your voice following along with the singing video, right? Find a singing hack and then put it into action. Don't just watch the video, but then actually do it. And in a voice lesson with me, I will help you to create a personalized practice routine that you can do. I tell you how often you could do it. And I could even go through with you and like, okay, how do I actually fit this into my life? Like, I'd be happy to do that. What I do is I send you a personalized practice routine with different warm-ups, and you'll have the recordings as well from our video lessons. So you can go back and play that as well. And you can go through the warm-ups and you know exactly how to warm up your voice and then what song to work on and how long that you should have that practice routine. And you can do that a couple times a week to start, right? And then go from there. Over time, you'll see your voice is developing because you've been putting in the work and you've been practicing, right? And it really does help to get feedback. That's why I really recommend having community, whether an online community, maybe you join like my performing arts community on Facebook. Come and get feedback there. I have free feedback Fridays where you can post yourself singing and I will literally give you free feedback. Like, I will coach you in there myself for free. It's so cool. Or you can get feedback from other people. And if you're in a choir, like, ask people that you sing with in your church choir, like, okay, how did I do? Like, ask for feedback and get them to support you in that way, knowing that you want to continue to grow. I have people in my choir who will tell my sister is our music director, and they'll tell her like, oh, I really want to start working on like, like singing tenor. I want to work on this part. And so she will put them in the tenor part with someone who's a little bit stronger in that tenor part. And like, that's how they learn and grow, because they're in that community. They're getting that feedback. They're not, hiding away, but they're asking for help. So ask for help, ask for support, invest in yourself, whether it's time, whether it's financially, whether it's in your energy. Invest in your gift, because you have a gift and you don't want it to lay dormant and then, wake up 50 years down the road or however many years on the road and realize that you never did that thing that that you want to do. If your thought is, I love singing, but I have no confidence, that is a lie. It is holding you back, okay? It is holding you back from really becoming the singer and performer that you could be on the other side of that fear, on the other side of that lie. I want to encourage you. It's okay. Like I said before, it's okay. And it's understandable to have that feeling of fear, right? That is understandable, but you don't need to be confident today in your singing voice to start. You simply need to start. You need to take action, ask for support, build that community. Come try a voice lesson with me, okay? creativelybyestelle.com. I'm so serious. I would love to work with you. But the thing is, as long as you are moving past this lie and not letting it hold you back, you will build confidence in your voice over time and you will grow as a singer and performer. And I'm so here for that. I hope that this encourages you and this inspires you and you are ready to get started today. Come tell me how it goes. Like, literally, come to the performing arts community on Facebook. I would love to meet you there. And let me know where you're from, like where you're listening from, so I can, interact with you and just encourage you in whatever way that I possibly can. That is what I want to do. And again, come to creativelybyestelle.com. Come and try a voice lesson. So you can finally feel confident in your singing voice. So you can finally start performing and building that confidence in your voice by taking steps of action to grow. Thank you so much for listening. Thank you for being here. Have an amazing week, and I'll talk to you later. Thank you so much for listening to today's episode and to this show. I'm so in awe of you for being here and showing up for your creative gifts. That takes courage. Don't forget to join the Performing Arts community on Facebook for support and inspiration as you continue on your journey. If this episode helped or inspired you in any way, please leave a review on Apple Podcasts and share it with someone. It means so much. Thank you again, and don't forget to keep singing, acting, dancing, performing, and living creatively. Talk to you next time.